Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. Micah Parsons has quickly become one of the most electrifying players in the NFL. In just 2 seasons, the Dallas Cowboys linebacker has solidified his place as one of the league's top defensive talents. His explosive speed, unmatched versatility, and relentless drive have earned him accolades, including Defensive Rookie of the Year and 2 Pro Bowl selections. At just 24 years old, Parsons is already a cornerstone of the Cowboys' defense. However, recent comments from former Minnesota Vikings head coach Mike Zimmer have sparked debate about the next step in Parsons' evolution, not just as a player, but as a leader. Mike Zimmer, a respected figure in the NFL for his defensive expertise and no-nonsense coaching style, is no stranger to pushing players toward greatness. Though currently not active in the league, Zimmer remains a prominent voice in football circles. Recently, he spoke about Parsons and challenged him to take on a bigger leadership role within the Cowboys organization. While Zimmer acknowledged Parsons' remarkable talent, he emphasized that for Parsons to reach his full potential, he needs to step up as a vocal and emotional leader for the team. Zimmer reportedly stated that Parsons has what it takes to not only be a game changer on the field, but also a culture changer in the locker room, something he believes the Cowboys desperately need. Leadership in football is a critical element that separates great teams from championship teams. Every successful defense has a player who serves as the emotional and vocal anchor, rallying teammates during tough moments and setting the tone both on and off the field. NFL legends like Ray Lewis, J. Watt, and Aaron Donald have all embodied this dual role as elite players and team leaders. Zimmer's challenge to Parsons is to join these ranks, not just through his incredible athletic ability, but by taking ownership of the team's defensive identity. While Parsons has shown flashes of leadership, such as hyping up teammates and setting an example through his relentless play, Zimmer's comments suggest that consistency in this role is what will truly elevate him to the next level. The timing of Zimmer's remarks is particularly significant, given the Cowboys' current trajectory. Dallas has been on the cusp of greatness for years, but has struggled to make deep playoff runs. The team's offensive leader, Dak Prescott, has been a stabilizing force. But on the defensive side of the ball, the Cowboys have lacked a clear, commanding presence. Parsons, with his immense talent and growing influence, is perfectly positioned to fill that void. Zimmer's challenge could be seen as an opportunity for Parsons to take on that mantle and help galvanize the team. Parsons hasn't directly addressed Zimmer's comments, but those who know him understand that he thrives on challenges. When critics doubted his ability to transition from linebacker to edge rusher, Parsons answered with an elite season that redefined his role on the Cowboys' defense. He's the kind of player who uses skepticism as fuel, and it's likely he'll channel Zimmer's words into motivation to not only dominate on the field, but also embrace his leadership potential. Leadership doesn't necessarily come naturally to everyone, but it's a skill that can be developed, especially for someone like Parsons, who already commands respect through his play. The Cowboys are in a prime position to contend for a Super Bowl with a roster full of talented players in their prime, including CeeDee Lamb, Trayvon Diggs, and DeMarcus Lawrence. However, talent alone doesn't win championships. Teams need strong leadership to overcome the inevitable challenges of a long NFL season. If Parsons can step into the leadership role Zimmer envisions, it could be the missing piece that pushes the Cowboys to new heights. Fans, of course, are growing impatient. The Cowboys haven't reached the NFC Championship game since the 1995 season, and every year, the pressure mounts for the team to break through. Decisions like this only amplify the frustration among a fan base that's desperate for success. Jerry Jones, the team's outspoken owner, has already hinted at his high expectations for this season. While he hasn't directly commented on McCarthy's decision, you can bet he's keeping a close eye on how the team responds. For the Cowboys, dominating the trenches is key. Their defensive line has been a nightmare for opponents, and Micah Parsons is playing like a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. With the Texans' offensive line banged up, Dallas needs to apply relentless pressure on C.J. Stroud. Force him to make quick decisions, and the turnovers will come. The Cowboys also need to establish the run. Tony Pollard has been solid, but not spectacular this season. If Dallas can get their ground game going early, it will open up the play action for Dak Prescott to exploit Houston's secondary. Lastly, they must limit explosive plays. The Texans' offense thrives on big plays, especially with Stroud's ability to stretch the field. The Cowboys' secondary, led by Trayvon Diggs and Darren Bland, will need to stay disciplined and prevent those 40-plus yard bombs. For the Texans, protecting C.J. Stroud is priority number one. Stroud has been phenomenal this season, showing poise beyond his years. But without solid protection, he's vulnerable. Quick passes and screenplays might be the key to neutralizing the Cowboys' pass rush. The Texans also need to exploit the middle of the field. With Vander Esch out, the middle of the Cowboys' defense is more susceptible to short and intermediate routes. This is where players like Nico Collins and the Texans' running backs can make an impact. Finally, turnovers will be crucial. The Texans' defense needs to play aggressive and opportunistic football. Dak Prescott has been prone to the occasional turnover, and Houston needs to capitalize on every mistake. His ability to inspire and unify the defense, combined with his elite playmaking skills, could transform the Cowboys from contenders to champions. Zimmer's challenge serves as a reminder that greatness isn't just about physical ability. It's about leaving a legacy, and Parsons has the tools to do just that. His rise to stardom has been meteoric, but the next phase of his career will be defined by his ability to lead. Whether he embraces this challenge or not, one thing is certain: the spotlight on Parsons is only going to intensify as he continues to grow as a player and as a leader. Fans and analysts alike will be watching closely to see if he can take his game and the Cowboys' defense to the next level.